What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now, let's talk about it. Things are starting to change. I'm sure you guys have been hearing a lot of the talk about this cycle is different. Why are things not lining up like they did last cycle? What is going on? There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of uncertainty out there. Folks are questioning, will we see an altcoin season? Folks are debating how high would Bitcoin go? How high would Ethereum go? There's so much fear out there in the market because people are scared. People are still in fear. Even though Bitcoin is $117,000, $118,000, people are still filled with fear. Excuse me, because they are wondering how come the Bitcoin dominance is holding so strong. Currently today, the Bitcoin dominance 6.68%. Almost right back to 61%. We did see it dip down to 59.9%, but we through this correction that we saw, Bitcoin dominance jumped right back up. Ethereum $3,775. The dominance 11.82%. That is respectful, but understand that things are changing. Are the cycles still kind of lining up like they did last cycle? Yes, they are, but make sure that you understand that we are experiencing some changes. Things are no longer the way they used to be. The 4-year cycles still running 4-year cycles, but the way that they run, that is what has changed. Not the framework of the 4 years. So far, the 4-year cycle has not been broken, but what goes on within that 4-year period has changed a whole bunch. Obviously, the spot Bitcoin ETFs caused a lot of movement, caused for a lot of things to be shuffled and changed. What can we do about it? Nothing, but we can pay attention. We can move accordingly as far as monitoring and identifying where the changes have occurred. This is natural with anything. We are going through a world change right now. The entire world is changing. We're going from fiat currency to digital currency. Blockchain digital assets is a thing of today. It's going to be a thing of the future. We are going through a change. Artificial intelligence, everything's getting ready to be automated. We are going through a change in the entire world. This is just the part of the world that, part of the time that we're living in. Changes are happening very fast. It probably started once we got the internet. Once we got the internet, it seemed like things started going lightning speed. Before you know it, you get used to one thing, it's changing. Speed is happening. Artificial intelligence, I was going through restaurant the other day, and they didn't have any servers. You go up there, there's an automated machine, you type your stuff in there, and it processes your money, everything. Things are happening very fast. You could take a look at the automobile industry. Automation is happening. You no longer see the big assembly lines with a lot of manpower. Those days are over. So artificial intelligence is taking over. A lot of the jobs are going to be turned over with computers, machinery. Vehicles, electric vehicles, EVs, the days of driving, going to fill up the gas pumps, those days are going to be over. Electric vehicles are taking over. You may not like EVs. I once didn't like the internet. I once didn't like emails. But after a while, that was the way that the world and the economy was moving. If I wanted to do business, conduct business, I had to use an email. I had to get on the internet and use World Wide Web. I didn't want to do that when it first started. But as things evolve, as things change, your hand will be forced. Before you know it, it is going to be normal. Now it's normal for me to get on the internet. It's normal for me to use the email services. But when it was first initiated, I was resistant. So just want you guys to understand that things are changing. You could either embrace the change or you can push back. If you push back, eventually you will have to embrace it. Unfortunately, the way time and the way speed is going, you are going to have to embrace it. So make sure that you are planting your seeds properly. Understanding the future is artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, blockchain, digital assets, tokenized assets are the future. We're in cryptocurrency right now, blockchains. We are in a very great space. You want to make sure that you get this cycle right, knowing that things have changed. Do we still have to go by 500 days after the Bitcoin happened? Did that change? Was that part of the framework inside the 4-year cycle that has changed? We know we're going through the FOMC decision right now for July. What will happen on day 2, which is Wednesday? Will interest rates be cut, or will things just continue to stay the way they are, no change? Typically, when we see the FOMC decision date, the market is so volatile. It's going up, going down, going up, going down. But most importantly, we know that we are in the uptrend of the market, of the cycle, as far as cryptocurrency. We may experience a little bit of a dip, like we did see. Bitcoin did touch $114,000. I think we're good. I think we are clear now. I think we're ready to continue to make our way up. Will it happen overnight, or will it happen very quick? No, but you have to be patient and stay into it and continue to dollar cost average in if you see any dips. This cycle has changed. What did they typically say? Sell in May and go away. What did we say this time? We're not selling in May. We see something that is happening different. May 1st, Bitcoin was $94,000. The end of May, Bitcoin was $104,000. Things have changed. It is no longer a sell in May and go away. Had you done that, you would have been destroyed and you would have been taking L's. Q4, we're expecting great moves. October, I'm expecting great things in October. Who knows what's going to happen, but those are just my predictions and expectations. The next FOMC meeting will be September, then October, then December. August, they're going to be on summer vacation, but these next 3 FOMC meetings, September, October, December, could be monsters for us in a positive way. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting to see altcoins really explode. We may have to wait a little longer. If that's what it is for us to make 10x, 15x, then I'm with it. We've been waiting all this time. What will a few more months cost us? This month, Bitcoin was up 9%, Ethereum was up 54%. Understanding that phase 2 is a real thing. The 4 phases of cryptocurrency is a real thing. It may not seem like it in the grand scheme of things, or if you're just looking at the 2-day chart, the 7-day chart, you will not be able to see the magnitude of what is happening, how Ethereum has really stepped up and how been blowing Bitcoin out of the water. Bitcoin is doing excellent. Bitcoin is doing good. But Ethereum, 54% to the upside over the past month, and Bitcoin is up 9%. These are some of the things that we're taking from the information that is presented to us. Placing these things on our vision board, on our chalkboard, and seeing what does it mean? What is we to be expecting next? Phase 2 is looking good. It's looking like it's lined up with how long will phase 2 last. We saw phase 1 lasted very long, a little bit longer than a lot of folks was expecting, but what can we do? Things have changed. We already identified that. How long will phase 2 last? When will phase 3 start? Will we even see a phase 3? Is phase 2 and phase 3 combined together? These are some of the things that we're asking ourselves, that we are contemplating when we're looking at the charts. What does this mean? Why is this coin running up? All these meme coins is being listed on Robinhood. Coinbase is doing this. We are trying to really make sense out of it. Things are moving at a rapid pace. Things are moving all over. Nevertheless, we are still trying to identify and make sense out of it because we have to get it right in 2025. Top of 2025, your portfolio could really be at a heavy level. You want to make sure you don't get too greedy and take profits. You'll probably see life-changing gains. You probably think that it's going to continue to happen the next day, continue to happen the next day. Nothing goes up in a straight line and nothing runs up forever. Keep that in the back of your mind. So when it comes time to take profits, you want to make sure that you're careful. You want to make sure that you are moving um, through this cycle surgically with a what they say, a fine tooth comb. You want to be careful. But I think we're in the right space. I think we're at the right time. End of July, we're going to see what the decision is. The Fed, typically they're saying that the Feds will probably hold the interest rates, probably won't be any movement, but who knows? Could be a surprise. The past few days, we have been seeing a little bit of red in the stock market, a little bit of red in the cryptocurrency market. We are due for a little bit of green relief. I would love to see and get surprised with Jerome Powell saying, you know what? We're going to cut interest rate by 25 basis points, just a little bit. That right there, you're talking about will really send excitement to the market. That could send our portfolios to great levels. That could start and be the beginning of something explosive. But the main thing that I want you guys to understand and focus on, that things have changed. Things are changing. Don't get comfortable with what used to be. Don't get comfortable with what things used to do. Cycle has changed. Things inside of the cycle has changed. Do not resist what is going on. I want to embrace it. I'm going to have to embrace it. In order for me to get it right, I got to embrace it. I got to pay attention to it. I got to learn as much of what's going on as I can. So when the next cycle comes, I'll say, you know what? I remember what happened the previous cycle. This is how we will continue to dominate these financial cycles. If you're going to be around during the next cycle, the stock markets are going to do the same thing. We'll see a black swan event. Markets are going to crash. That right there should give you a green signal to start buying. And anytime we see a black swan event, you better go borrow some money. Look under your bed mattress. Go look in your old pants pocket. Look in the washing machine. Find you some dry powder and buy. Dollar cost average in. Buy the fear. Warren Buffett been telling us that for years. Didn't understand it. Didn't listen. The rich will continue to get rich. You want to make sure that you're doing the right things to position yourself and your family into a better financial situation. So come on over there and join us in the Patreon. We would love to see you over there. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day, just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.